Truth and Lies podcast, back again with another video, and it's your host, He Got Solved. Now today, we're going to be talking about a few side hustles. Of course, you already know what we're going to be talking about on this lovely Wednesday is Turo. Now Turo, I started the Turo business a couple of years ago, but I started off with Turo and then I went private. Once I went private, I started seeing the money that I was missing out on. Because if you got a few cars listed on Turo, little do you know, Turo kind of pimps you out. Turo pretty much take half of your earnings, you feel me? So if you're charging the guest $30, they'll be charging the guest, $60, close to $70 a day. And once I realized that, I want to save the guest money and I also want to make more money. So why not have the guest come to you directly? As long as you got your insurance in place, as long as you got your security deposit, a kill switch tracker, and a picture of their driver's license, why not? You feel me? We're going to talk more into that of how you should start your rental car company and go private. But like I said, like, share, subscribe, and then we're going to jump right into it, you feel me? Now, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get started on Turo, and I'm also going to show you guys how much money I make a month off pretty much renting cars out privately. Now, essentially, I started this rental car business 4 years ago, and it's going good for me, you feel me? Now, these are a few things of why you should start a rental car company. You get your time back. You can be your own boss. As you can see, you can drive multiple vehicles. I drive multiple vehicles. Right now I'm in the X5. I just purchased this car a few months ago, and I'm just, I want to enjoy it before I just rent that car out, because I have no emotional attachments to none of the vehicles. So I already know the vehicles are here to make me money, and that's pretty much good business. Now, before you get into that, I'm going to explain to you guys, okay, things you need to do when you're buying your car to get started. I already showed you why you should get started. Now I'm going to show you guys things you need to do before you get started. One of the first things you do is get a reliable mechanic. Because when you're finding that reliable mechanic, it can be a mobile mechanic, it can be like your uncle, your brother. If they know a little something about cars, go with them when you're purchasing your first car. And the reason why is because I like to start off cash. Now, one of the reasons why I'll start off your first rent a car cash is just because you don't want to go finance a car and now you're thinking that you're going to do a Turo business or a rental car private business and it don't go as you planned. So now you're stuck with payments and you're pretty much going to be in debt. So I would buy a car cash. Now, where would you go to buy a car cash? You can go, if you know someone local that's selling a car, or you can go on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is the number one place I go buy cars cash and rent them out privately. When you're buying a car, you got to make sure the VIN number is matching up with the VIN number that's on the car. You want to make sure that there's no oil leaks, there's no damage to the exterior or the interior of the vehicle. The most that you need to do is have the car ready to drive, and the most you might need is a little tune-up, oil change, a simple car wash, basically. Once you get the car and you purchase it and your mechanic examined the car and is telling you that it's a good car, you should purchase it, now you want to see like, okay, bad. But when you're purchasing the car, you got to also know that, hey, are you going economy? Are you going to go the luxury? Or are you going to go muscle cars? I prefer to do economy because economy is affordable. So the people can afford it, the longer they can stay in it, problem solved, no brainer. Now, once you purchase the vehicle and your mechanic already told you it's a good car to purchase, now you got the car. Now, the first thing you should do, install a GPS tracker. Because once you install the GPS tracker, now, if the guests don't want to pay or they ignore your calls or give you a hard time, now you can kill switch the car and come pick up your vehicle. Especially if you have a spare key, you can also pick up the vehicle, or you can call law enforcement to help you with the situation, if you ever get in that situation. Now, the next thing you do is I'll detail the car, get an oil change, put in some nice seat covers. You want to make sure the car is looking as best as possible, because if the car looks good, 9 times out of 10, the guest's going to want to stay in there longer. But if the car is not maintained well, they're going to return that car as soon as possible, and guess what? You're missing out on money. When the car is not running or not on the road, you miss out on money. So always keep the car maintained in top tier shape, so for the guests can appreciate the car, and also you will get rewarded for doing them a favor. Now, once you got your kill switch tracker and you're already cleaned out your car and got an oil change, got to maintain, tune up, and etc. Now it's time to get a lease agreement contract. Once you get the lease agreement contract, now you're looking a little more professional if you're gonna go private. Because now it's a rental car agreement contract, letting you know and letting the guests know that, hey, these are the terms that you agreed on. You will collect the security deposit. You will take a picture of their ID, and pretty much that whole trip will be documented. So let's just say anything happens, you can show proof that you wasn't in the vehicle, the guest was in the vehicle, and pretty much problem solved. Now once you do that, I'll print out some business cards, I'll print out some t-shirts, I'll even make an Instagram, and I'll make a website. And the reason why is because when you're in the rental car business, you're in the marketing business. So you gotta market your business very well. You market your business very good, 9 times out of 10, people gonna know about you and you're gonna stay in business. But people don't know that you rent out cars, how would they know to come ask you to rent out your car? You feel me? So that's why I like to make sure that people know that I rent out cars. So now they're looking for me, I don't have to look for them, as you can see. Once you market your business well, and you got your business cards, you got your t-shirts, you got your website, then I'll make a Turo account. And the reason why I make a Turo account is because you don't want to leave no money left on the table. Meaning, people can rent the car directly from you, but they also can book the car on Turo. So let's just say they book the car on Turo. Now you've seen their patterns, they've seen that they were a trustworthy guest, they returned the car clean, it wasn't late returning the car, there wasn't no speeding or getting you any tickets or getting even locked up in your car or selling drugs. Now it's time to take them off the Turo platform, and now they can rent from you directly. So, once they get familiar with you, now they're going to rent out cars from you because they see that you're good business, you see that they're a reliable customer. Now it's time to take them off the Turo platform. And one of the reasons why they would agree to it is because they would save so much money. So if the Toro's charging them $250 for 4 days, they can probably give you that for maybe 6-7 days. So now they're saving money, you're making more money, problem solved, and that right there is good business. Now, once you do that, now you just rinse and repeat. It's not really that hard. You pretty much gotta make it very simple. You can also do your due diligence before you get involved, so you can see if this is the right thing that you want to do, or if it's something that you want to take serious and want to turn into a career like I did. Now, right now I have 9 vehicles, and right now Turo business is doing very good. It's booming. I'm in Miami Palm Beach area, and every day a car is sold out. Like, the longest person I had is 17 months, going on 18 months. They basically bought the car, and now all I'm seeing now is profit right after. Because I spent $5,000 on the car to get it up and running, and now when I did the calculations, I made $17,543 just by them having my car rented out throughout a year and 6 months. Now, that's just one of my vehicles. Now I have 9. So let's do the math. Come on, let's do the math. Now I have 9 vehicles. Vehicle, I charge against $300 a week. So we're gonna put in the calculator right now 300 times 9. And that's 300 times 9 is 2,700. 2,700 is what I make every week. Now if you times that by 4, because there's 4 weeks in a month, $10,800 just by renting out 9 cars. Now, if you feel like, this is something that you're interested in, of course, hit me up, do your due diligence. Find some other YouTuber that's talking about Turo or private rental car companies. Get involved. There's so much money out here that, I'll be a fool to not tell you about it. Now, things that you need to know, I already explained, so now you somewhat know how the rental car business goes. You can make a Turo account and see if this is the right thing that you want to do or want to get involved in. But yeah, that's how much I make a week. And when you times that by 4, that's how much I make a month. And realize I'm sold out every week. So every week I know how much I'm gonna make, meaning every month I know how much I'm gonna make. So when you times that by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, I make $129,600 just by renting out 9 cars. So initially I don't have to work no more. I just collect payments, market the business, and pretty much rinse and repeat. Now, if you got some valuable information and you want to get involved or you want to look more into Turo, hit me up, DM me. Link will be in the description down below for the GPS that I use, for my Linktree, for my Instagram. So pretty much we can tap in, and I plan on building a community. So if you guys want to tap in and we can get a one-on-one, hit me up and Truth and Lies podcast. Let's talk about it.